Okay, Coach Smith got a true tight end, I guess, and Jonnu Smith. Maybe he's going to move me to receiver, and I'm finally going to be utilized. Utilized? What are you talking about? We just got Jackson Smith and Jigba. God damn it, can I get a trade? What's going on, Falcons fans? Logan here. Welcome back to Rise Up Rundown, and if you're new here, welcome. So, in this video, we're going to go over a topic that I don't think is necessarily trending for Falcons fans, but I do think that it is a sneaky move the Atlanta Falcons could make in this year's draft, and that is getting a wide receiver at pick number 8. Or maybe they trade down and get a receiver or something. I don't see a possibility where they trade up and get a receiver. I don't really see how that could happen, but they could possibly get a receiver at pick number 8 or trade down and get one. No, I never said, I'm not predicting they will. I do still think at the end of the day, it's either going to be Christian Gonzalez / Devin Witherspoon or Bijan Robinson at 8. Or maybe they trade up and get a pass rusher. Those are still the 3 most likely moves. But I guess if I saw a 4th move coming, I think it would be that they maybe go get a receiver in the first round of the draft. Considering that the Falcons are a team that does seem to love going for a receiver in a lot of, drafts. Like they traded, I know these are years ago at this point, but like they traded up to get Julio Jones, a wide receiver, and then they got Calvin Ridley. Kyle Pitts was not really a receiver, but like he kind of is. So they got him in the first round. Drake London last year. The Falcons are a team that love to get wide receivers, despite the fact that seemingly every year a lot of people say, man, the Falcons have one of the better receiver sets. Maybe not in the last 2 years, but you get the idea. But so I went over, will they do it? Maybe. I'm not feeling too confident that they will do it, but it's like a 4th possibility. But should they do it is this video. And I'm just going to go on and say right off the bat, no, I don't think that they should get a wide receiver in the first round of the draft. And I don't even want them to trade down and get a wide receiver. Now, yes, receiver is a need. I do think we could use another receiver alongside Drake London and Olamide Zaccheaus. Drake London has promise, but he's just not a wide receiver 1 yet. And then Olamide Zaccheaus, I think would be a good number 3 for a contending team. And a good number, I think he's a good number 2 for us, but at the moment. And I don't see how we're going to have enough to trade for DeAndre Hopkins. So, yes, receiver is a need. However, there's a bit of a catch to that. For one thing, let's go over the obvious. Like, the Falcons just have way bigger needs to address in the first round. That is obviously either pass rush or secondary. I'm not going to spill out my thoughts on what I personally think the Falcons should do in the first round anymore. If you guys have been watching me, you'll know I think we should go pass rush in the first round. And if not the pass rush, then corner. I don't think wide receiver is what we should get in the first round because there's simply just other needs to address. And it's not even just because of that, but I think wide receiver is kind of already getting addressed because with the addition of Jonnu Smith coming in, they're bringing in what is, they want like a true tight end, I guess. Maybe they're going to move Kyle Pitts to wide receiver because I think they know they want to utilize Kyle Pitts. They just don't know how. So I saw the Jonnu Smith move as maybe they're trying to let Kyle Pitts play more as a receiver because a lot of people are kind of saying he's not really a tight end. Like he plays tight end, but he's more of like a receiver. So maybe they're going to put Jonnu Smith as like a true tight end and Kyle Pitts a little more in at receiver because at the moment they just don't exactly know how to use him yet. So that's another thing is maybe they're kind of already using Kyle Pitts as that other receiver. And getting players like Jackson Smith and Jigba or Quentin Johnston Yeah, sure, they're bigger bodied receivers, but we don't really need that in the first round because it looks like Kyle Pitts is possibly going to take over. It's not that the receivers in the first round you could get, because it looks like not a lot of teams are going to get a receiver before us. So if we had to go get one, I would get Jackson Smith and Jigbo or I keep saying Jefferson, Quentin Johnston. They would help us, but I'm feeling a little more of a pass rush or a secondary player at pick number 8. Are they going to get a wide receiver? Again, probably not. But if it is not pass rush corner or Bijan Robinson, then they will get a receiver, I think. But I don't really agree with it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you guys with a video this Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. Love and appreciate you all for the support, and as always, rise up.